Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. I'm Fiona and today I've got some sand texture medium out. I'm going to be creating an ocean textured piece today. I'm not sure if I have enough left in here to cover the whole canvas, but everything is going to be using sand texture. So I have grabbed out some extra sand which I could mix with my joint compound just in case. But yeah, I want a beach made of sand. And I also want the ocean made of sand, and I'm going to create white caps on my beach so that, yeah, it looks very dimensional. So I'm going to make my colours up in these cups. I've got a few different sort of turquoisey colours and some sandy colours, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I've got my colours mixed up. I've got a warm grey, a titanium buff light, a titanium white. This one is deep sea. Then we have Harbour Blue and Lagoon, which is like my favourite colour at the moment. So what I might do is paint my edges just to make sure that they're covered. But I'm going to draw my design, I think. Something like that. This will be the sand, and then we'll have the beach. Just going to get a brush. Might get a bit of water. So I'm just going to paint my edges to make sure that they're covered just with ordinary paint. Okay, that's my edges painted. Really looking forward to this. I hope it turns out as good as I'm thinking. I've seen some pictures of other people's. I've seen a lot, so too many to mention here. I don't know who was the first to come up with it. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, let's put on our sand. Sort of go the darker sand near the water, like it's been, I guess, wet maybe. And what am I going to spread this on with? Shall I use a brush or a palette knife? Let's try the palette knife first. To the corner. I hope that I've got enough here. I think I've made just enough of the sand. Might use a small one now. Just trying to create some kind of flow. Next lot of colours. Now I'm keeping the white aside. I might turn this around. So these ones I mixed some of the sand texture, and I also had put in some joint compound, so this should be a little bit softer. Hope there's enough, that's all. And then this colour. I think I might make up some more of the Lagoon. Slightly different colour. Good to know. Hopefully I can mix them together. A dark colour at the top. Alright, let's get this colour on first and we'll work our way down. It's a bit of a transparent colour, this one. Alright, I'm going to come in with a different palette knife now. Just trying to give myself a bit of a blend with those ocean colours. Okay. Something like that. I'm not worried about that gap there because I'm going to put my white caps. Colours are pretty. Now I've got my white here. I'm just trying to think the best way to put that on. Actually, I might add a little bit more white, might a little brighter. I've grabbed this brush out. I thought it might help to blend this in. Maybe I'll use this palette knife. Maybe a little thick. Ooh. All right. Let's try that. I've got this brush as well. But I think I will start with this one. I want to see how it goes. Cool. Just being very gentle over these bits. I think for the next one, the next wave, I'm just going to use the brush. Just trying to get this last bit on. Just a little bit thicker over here. All right. Just making it a little bit rough on the soil here. Okay, so this is dried and I have developed a few little cracks just along the thick part. They're not too bad, but I have mixed up some of the joint compound with some white paint, and I'm just going to develop my edge to create a bit more of a wave and remove some of those cracks. So don't worry if you've got a few cracks, you can go over it again. I also have this bit down here where the light sand is sitting a little bit of a clump just here, which I'm not a fan of. So I want to try is to disguise it a little bit. This is the darker color. I just want to dry brush to blend it to look a bit more like this blend here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on there and just dry brush over it. So hopefully that will dry a little darker. You can see it looks lighter on the edge there, so I expect it'll all come out this colour. Okay, let's have a look at this. So I haven't put sand in with this one because I thought, well, the waves don't really have sand in them, but just trying to give it a little bit of a lip because I just felt that this one was a little flat. Right. Okay, and here is the final result. I'm bringing in for the sand first. Now you remember this bit over the corner, I just dry brushed a bit of the darker colour, and I think that really helped. And then we've got the waves. There are still a few fine cracks, but they're not very noticeable. And the colour stayed very bright using that sand medium. When I made up my own, the colour was a little different, not as bright, I would say. So the real the stuff you buy is probably better than making your own. But I really like the sand ridges, and I would like to try something using that technique and then doing a resin beach on top, resin water. So let me know if you'd like to see me try that in the comments below. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something like I did, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.